Airport security enforcement changed dramatically in 2026. Actions that got you a warning last year now result in immediate detention and fines. New automated monitoring systems flag behaviors that human agents used to ignore. 5 common traveler mistakes now trigger serious consequences that most people don't know about until it's too late. Subscribe now to avoid costly mistakes at airport security in 2026. The shift happened because airports installed AI-powered surveillance, automated threat detection, and behavioral monitoring systems throughout 2025. These technologies don't give warnings. They flag violations instantly and alert security personnel who must respond according to strict protocols. Human discretion has been largely removed from enforcement. Where TSA agents previously decided whether to warn you or escalate, algorithms now make that determination. Officers follow the system's instructions without override capability. This means mistakes that seemed minor or behaviors you've done for years without issue now carry mandatory penalties, including fines ranging from $500 to $11,000, detention lasting hours, and potential criminal charges. The first prohibited action seems so innocent that most people don't realize it's actually illegal. 1. Taking photos of security checkpoints. Never take photos or videos of TSA security checkpoints, screening areas, or security personnel. This includes the scanning machines, checkpoint layouts, or other passengers going through screening. In 2026, airports installed automated camera detection systems that identify when phones or cameras are pointed at restricted areas. The AI flags the activity instantly and alerts TSA officers. What used to be a verbal warning now triggers mandatory investigation under federal security regulations. The moment the system detects your camera pointed at security, an officer approaches and requires you to hand over your device. They review all recent photos and videos. If they find images of security areas, they delete them and detain you for questioning. You miss your flight while being processed, which takes 2 to 4 hours minimum. Federal penalties for photographing security operations include fines up to $1,000 for first offense. Repeat violations or refusal to surrender your device results in arrest for interfering with security operations, carrying fines up to $5,000. Instead, keep your phone in your pocket or bag while in the security checkpoint area. Wait until you've completely cleared security and reached the gate area before taking any photos. If you need to document something for legitimate reasons, ask a supervisor for permission first. But accidental photography is nothing compared to what happens when you say the wrong thing. 2. Joking about prohibited items. Never make jokes about bombs, weapons, or terrorism at security checkpoints. This includes sarcastic comments, fake threats, or humor about what's in your bag. In 2026, TSA implemented zero-tolerance policies for threat-related language. Automated audio monitoring systems now record all conversations at checkpoints and flag keywords like bomb, gun, explosive, and hijack. What used to result in a stern warning now triggers immediate law enforcement response. The moment you make the joke, TSA agents stop all screening, call airport police, and detain you. You're escorted to a holding room where police interview you. Your bags get completely searched. You miss your flight while being processed, which takes 3 to 6 hours. Federal law classifies joke threats as making false statements, carrying fines up to $11,000 and potential jail time up to 5 years. You'll be placed on a watch list requiring additional screening on all future flights. Many airlines permanently ban passengers who made threat jokes. Instead, remain completely serious at security checkpoints. If asked what's in your bag, answer factually without humor. If you have an unusual item, explain calmly what it is. Save all jokes for after you clear security. Jokes are intentional, but this next mistake happens when people get frustrated. 3. Ignoring TSA instructions. Never ignore or delay following TSA agent instructions at security checkpoints. This includes refusing to remove items from bags, not stepping into body scanners when directed, or continuing to walk when told to stop. In 2026, TSA officers operate under strict compliance protocols where passenger non-compliance must be reported and escalated. Automated checkpoint systems track how long passengers take to follow each instruction. Delays over 15 seconds trigger supervisor alerts. The moment you ignore or delay following an instruction, the officer stops screening and calls a supervisor. You're removed from the security line and taken to a separate area for compliance screening. This involves complete bag search, full body pat-down, and questioning. The process takes 30 to 60 minutes. Refusal to comply with TSA instructions carries fines starting at $500 for minor delays up to $5,000 for outright refusal. Continued refusal results in law enforcement intervention and possible arrest. Instead, listen carefully to all TSA instructions and follow them immediately. If you didn't hear or understand due to hearing difficulties, politely say, "I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Could you please repeat that?" Subscribe to learn what airport behaviors result in fines and detention in 2026. Ignoring instructions is defiance, but this next thing people do without thinking twice. 4. Using your phone during screening. Never use your phone, tablet, or smartwatch while actively going through security screening. This means from the moment you place items on the belt until you've completely cleared the checkpoint. In 2026, security protocols classify phone use during screening as a distraction that compromises security effectiveness. Automated monitoring systems detect when passengers are looking at devices instead of following screening procedures. The moment you're flagged for phone use, the officer stops your screening and directs you to put the device away. If you don't immediately comply, you're removed from the line and sent to the back to start over. Your bags that already went through get pulled for rescreening. Repeated phone use during rescreening results in full bag search and additional questioning. You'll miss your flight due to extended processing time. Instead, put all electronic devices in airplane mode or turn them off completely before entering the security line. Keep them in your bag or bin until you've fully cleared screening. Check messages and make calls only after reaching the gate area. Phone distractions delay you, but this final action escalates situations into legal territory. 5. Arguing with airport staff. Never argue with TSA agents, airline staff, or airport security personnel. This includes raising your voice, using aggressive body language, or repeatedly questioning their decisions after they've given you an answer. In 2026, all airport personnel operate under strict de-escalation protocols where they must immediately call supervisors or law enforcement if passengers become confrontational. Body-worn cameras record all interactions, and AI systems analyze tone and volume to flag potential threats. The moment staff determines you're arguing rather than asking respectful questions, they stop assisting you and call security. Airport police arrive and assess whether you're a threat. You're removed from the checkpoint or gate area. Your flight leaves without you. Verbal confrontations with airport staff can result in charges for disorderly conduct, with fines ranging from $500 to $2,000. Physical contact of any kind results in immediate arrest for assault on a federal employee, carrying mandatory jail time, and fines up to $10,000. Instead, if you disagree with a decision, ask calmly if you can speak with a supervisor. State your concern once clearly and accept the final decision. File a formal complaint later through proper channels rather than arguing in the moment. These 5 actions will keep you out of trouble